Hello everyone, it's Angel from the Abernathy's Go Green, and today I have for you my lipstick collection. I thought I'd show you some swatches and what they look like on my lips because I thought it would be fun. I decided to make the switch to greener, non-toxic, natural body care and cosmetics for my family and I about 4 years ago, and ever since then I've amassed quite the collection of some lipsticks because they're my favorite type of makeup. Some of them I've loved and have repurchased many more shades, but others I didn't like quite so much. So I'm going to give you some of the reviews today and some of the shades that I have. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one I have is this Jane Iredale Lip Plumper in Montreal, and I bought this off of Pharmaca, and that's what it looks like from the tube. So I love this. Looking online, of course, I love this because I thought it would be like a deeper color, but on my lips, I'm wearing it right now, and I really don't think that it's opaque enough, and I think that that's just the formulation of the lip plumper. They do have, I found out later on, after I've already received this in the mail, that they have other formulations that are actually more opaque, but I haven't picked up any of those. The formula of this is like a chapstick, pretty much, like a tinted chapstick, and it's not very opaque, like I said, and I'm gonna show you a quick swatch on my wrist here with one swipe. So I think it's okay if you just want a little color on your lips, but not super bold. And it's very nice and moisturizing on the lip. The next shade I have is the Terri Miyahira Beauty in Brave. This is the only lipstick that she's launched as far as I know, and the only way you could get it is through her makeup subscription box. And I think this came in a September or October box, I'm not sure. And don't know either if she is selling it on her online boutique. It feels the same as the Jane Iredale Lip Plumper without the cinnamony flavor that this has. This is like another tinted chapstick, but it is a little bit more pigmented. Let me show you a quick swatch next to the Jane Iredale. It's a darker shade, but not that much more opaque. So there that is. This one is very moisturizing to the lips as well, and I like this color for the fall season. This next shade is from Juice Beauty. It's their Luminous Lip Crayon in Malibu. I got this in my Petit Vour box a couple of months ago, I think in December. And I have a love-hate relationship with this lip product because some days it looks decent and some days it looks too light. And it's very creamy, but I find that if I wear this all day, my lips still get chapped despite how creamy it is. I can wear this for part of the day, but later on I need to put on some actual lip balm that is moisturizing to the lips because, like I said, despite the creaminess of it, it's really not that moisturizing. But I do like the shade on me, like for a no makeup look. I like to wear this to work because it's very muted. So working in a hospital, I really don't like super loud lips all the time, or really ever. So this works for that no makeup look. Let me swatch it for you on my arm. So it's just a very pretty shade, but like I said, sometimes it works with my skin tone, sometimes it doesn't. And I've used quite a bit of it because I just keep this in my pocket at work, one of the shades that I like to keep with me. And then the next lipstick shade I have is called Narcissus, and this is from 100% Pure. This was my gateway lipstick to the bold lip. This is my first bold lipstick. I purchased this about 2 years ago after I went to the Philippines in January of 2015. I went over there and I swear like everyone was wearing like hot pink lips. So I was very late to the game, and whenever I came back to the States, I picked up one of these online. They were having like some kind of a super sale, so I picked up the Narcissus shade, and this is when I started looking on YouTube for lipstick swatches to see what shade will look good on my skin tone, because I was looking for like people with similar skin tone as I that did lip swatches, so that way I can decide which color was right for me. This is partially why I'm doing this also, so others can use this as a reference guide on what shade to pick up for themselves, because a lot of this I picked up online. Not a lot of it, all of it actually. Because I don't live, like in this particular brand, I don't live anywhere near a 100% pure retailer, so I like that I can get these online. The only trick is picking the right shades. And 100% pure, as well as a lot of these brands, are very good about their return policies. Let me swatch it for you on my hand, on my arm here. And there it is with one swipe. It is super pigmented. To make this last on my lips all day long, I do blot it with the tissues. It's very moisturizing. It has pomegranate seed oil and the shea butter in it, and it's colored with fruit pigments, and it smells like berries. So it has like a ton of antioxidants in here, and it doesn't have any synthetic dyes or any preservatives. So that is what drew me most to the brand. And then this next shade that I have is also by 100% Pure, the anti-aging pomegranate lipstick, and it is in the shade Calendula. It's the same formula as the Narcissus that I showed you before. So all of that is true, the antioxidant content in this, and it's fruit pigmented. I picked this up because I love the texture of the Narcissus and how very nourishing it is for the lip, but I wanted something to wear with whenever I want like a more smoky eye makeup. So I picked this up for that, and I love it so far. So there it is swatched on my hand. It's kind of similar to the Juice Beauty Malibu, but I think a little bit less pink. And each of these are $28 on the 100% Pure website, but they always have sales going on or some giant gift with purchase. So look out for those if you do decide to try some of these shades. And then this next lipstick I have is from Zuzu Luxe. It's in the shade Allure, and this is another one of those My Lips But Better shades that I like to keep in my jacket pocket at work. I picked this up from Pharmaca. The website describes it as a warm tone purplish coral, and it goes really well with any makeup look, whether it be the no makeup look or if I want to make like a smoky dramatic eye, and I think it's perfect. I would compare the texture of this and the consistency to these two, the Jane Iredale and the Terri Miyahira, but I like the shade of this far better than the other two. It lasts about a couple hours on the lips, but I do have to reapply it throughout the day, but I don't mind it because it's very moisturizing to the lips and it's very nourishing. Unlike this, that doesn't really moisturize your lips despite how creamy it is, this actually is very nourishing to the lips, so I enjoy that. Ooh, this one is also from Zuzu Luxe. I picked these two up at the same time from Pharmaca because I wanted like this super vampy look for the fall season with just a wing liner and some mascara, and I think it's perfect. And yeah, I love it. Whereas with Allure, the My Lips But Better shade that you can just throw on without a mirror, this one needs a more careful application because obviously because of how deep the shade is and how rich it is. Let me show it to you on my arm here. There it is, one spot swipe, and it's a ton of pigment. And this sweet little baby is called Pepper, and I picked this up from Sephora whenever they were having their Christmas gift sets, and this came with 4 shades, 2 of which I gave to my best friend because they didn't match my skin tone. She has a lighter skin tone than I, so anything that washes me out I pass on to her. But this is in the shade Pepper. I believe this is in the Amuse Bouche. Yes, it's in the Amuse Bouche formulation. And this does have FD&C dyes and carmine. So if you try to avoid that in your cosmetics, these do contain them. But I love this shade. Another My Lips But Better but put together shade. I think I just keep getting drawn to like the same shades, like the My Lips But Better or the vampy shades. And that happened with my nail polish collection too, because I would come home with like this new nail polish that I think would be so unique and awesome, and I look at my collection and it's like, oh my gosh, this is like my 5th shade of the same color. So anyways, I think I'm starting to do that with my lipstick. These sets come out every time around Christmas season at Sephora, so this is my first year purchasing it, and I think that's gonna be a yearly purchase for me because it was like $25 for four little lipsticks, and I really love the formulation of this. So let me swatch it for you on my arm. There she is, Pepper from Bite Beauty. What did I tell you about My Lips But Better in the Vampy shades? I think we're starting to see a theme here. This is another one of those lipstick that came with the set from Sephora. This is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in Nori, and another one of those vampy shades that I like to wear in the fall. Same with this one in Pepper. It's the same formulation as Pepper, so this I do like to dab with, or any of the bolder lip color. I like to dab on a tissue and then apply more, so that way I don't have to worry about it smudging. And that's what it looks like swatched on my arm. I've dirtied this whole thing, and we have 8 more shades to go. But my lips isn't raw yet, so I think we can keep going. So speaking of those Bite Beauty or lipstick kits from Sephora around Christmas time, I also picked up one of these. And these are still available on the Sephora website right now. The little Amuse Bouche lipsticks are not, though. But these lip pencils, or whatever they call them, is still on the Sephora website if you are interested. So this first one is in the shade Fraise. So it's a matte cream lip crayon is what they're called, from Bite Beauty. Again, like I said, some of them do contain FDNC dyes and carmine if you are weary of those, but they are sulfate and paraben free. And they have super long wear time, especially these lip crayons. The shades are very, very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. And I find that I don't have to blot it with a tissue like the bolder lip colors that I've shown you. And it will last all day long on your lips. As long as, you know, you prep your lips properly and make sure they're exfoliated at the beginning of the day, they will last all day long on you. So this is in the shade Fraise, and I love this for around the holiday season, for Christmas, and on Valentine's Day as well. It's like this bright cherry red lipstick, and it works, I think, for warm and cool tone skin. So this is Fraise on my arm, and here it is on my lips. Another red that came with the Bite Beauty lip kit is this shade in Red Velvet. I love this. If we compare it to Fraise, it's a warmer red than Fraise is, so I think some people might find it more wearable because it's not so bright. I think this is like the classic red for me, the classic deep red, whereas Fraise over here is a little bit more bright. This one's a little bit more warmer tone. I call this my day in the office red, I think. And here is another one of their matte cream lip crayons in the shade Truffle. Another one of those vampy fall shades. So I love this in the fall. I don't wear vampy shades in the winter at all because I think winter needs more pinks because everything's dead outside, so I don't like my lips to match that. I do enjoy it in the fall season though. So let me give you a quick swatch on my arm. And there you are. They have a ton of shades too, you guys. I just have these 4 from that kit, but I looked online and they have like hundreds of shades. And I think they have like a Bite Lip Lab where they will like make your perfect shade for you. I think it's like in California somewhere. I'd like to go there sometime, but for now I'll stick with what Sephora carries online. And this I saved for last because I think it's the most unique color that I have. It's like this lilac shade. It's called Orchid. And I absolutely love it for the spring. I'm excited to wear it because I got this Christmas of 2016, so I haven't had a chance to wear this out yet. I've tried it on a couple of times here around the house, and Robert was like, "Are you serious?" Because this is not at all a natural shade, and he prefers the natural shades. And I'm not sure that the camera is picking it up very well at all, but it's like this bright lilac, and I'm excited that I'm actually maybe gonna be able to pull this off. What do you guys think? Because it's very lilac-y. Like I said, I don't know how it's pulling on the camera, but I think I absolutely love it. And now that spring is almost here, I want to wear it out. Like I said, I'm excited to wear it. Come on, spring. Right? We have like 1 or 2 more weeks left. Oh, I didn't show you a swatch on my arm. Hang on. This video is getting a little bit too lengthy. But here it is on my arm. Isn't it so beautiful? I love it. Tell me guys what you think, okay? Before I go around wearing this lilac. It's definitely, like, I think outside of my comfort zone. It's not my lips but better, but I think it's fun and springy, and I love spring and summer. Tell me what you guys think. This next one is from Red Apple Lipstick. It's one of my first lipstick purchases. But when I went on their website, I picked up like 5 of them. There was one shade, I think Oh My Guava, that I didn't care for because it washed my skin out. So I returned it. You do have to pay for shipping whenever you return something, and then they'll just ship you something else back, like a different shade, or if you want to return it, they're fine with that too. They do have a 6-month return policy, and I think that's a really long time, and they're very good at sending you samples also, so that way you can try out more shades and see what works. And this is in the shade Beachside, like I said, and they have, all their lipsticks have like different formulations. Like Beachside is, let me see, I know I wrote it down. It's the X series, which is nut free, and all of the formulas have like different consistency, different finishes. So this is like a very silky, kind of almost glossy finish, which I like, especially during the summer. So that way you don't have to wear a lip balm under this at all because it's moisturizing enough on its own. Let me swatch it for you. I wore this all summer long last summer, and it goes really well with like no makeup or just mascara or a smoky eye. And this next shade is one of my first favorites. It's in the shade Mabel. It's described as a mauve rose pink, and it's like my lips but better. Another one of those that I throw in my purse to take with me because you don't need a mirror and it goes with any makeup look. Let me swatch it on my arm for you. It's not very pigmented, but it's very pretty. And I think it looks different on everyone too. If you go on their website, a lot of their shades, they have different models with different skin tones, so you can see what shades will work best on your skin tone, so I really like that. So the next shade that I have is also from Red Apple Lipstick. I told you I love them. In the shade Pedal to the Metal, and it is in their instant color formulation. It's been very similar to the 2 previous ones I showed you, but it's less creamy and maybe a little bit more waxy. But it's also very moisturizing. It has a lot of moisturizing ingredients, their formulas do, and of course free from all the toxic ingredients, and they are also gluten-free. So if you have celiac, this is it's a good gluten-free brand. I got this shade as a sample. Whenever I put my first purchase in, they sent me the Pedal to the Metal as a sample, and I didn't touch it for the longest time because I thought it would be too shimmery, and I don't really like shimmer on my lips. I can do a little bit on the eyes, but not really too much on the lips. So I didn't touch the sample for the longest time, and then I finally tried it on, and I fell absolutely in love with it, so I ordered the full size. That's how they get you. They send you those samples to try, and then you're gonna love the shade, and you have to buy the full size. So that's what happened to me. And this is Pedal to the Metal, right at the bottom there. And this last one, I saved the best for last, you guys. This is my absolute favorite from Red Apple Lipstick, and probably my favorite from all the shades that I showed you. Formulation, everything. This is their shade in Vogue in the Summer Passion formula. And this is like everything. Everything that I could ever want in a lipstick is in this little tube. It's a berry toned neutral, so I think it would look good on every skin tone. It's very moisturizing on the lips. You don't need a lip balm before you put it on. You can just like keep putting it on, and it is so nourishing to the lips. Like, I could put this on if I have chapped lips during the winter, and the integrity of my lips will actually like literally get better by the minute, because I don't know what's in here. I need to look up the ingredients because this is like the perfect formulation, especially for the winter, whenever I tend to have more dry chapped lips. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. That's the end of it. This is definitely something that I will repurchase. I love the color, I love the formula, I can't say enough good things about it. And it has like a light kind of fruity scent. It kind of reminds me of the Estee Lauder lipsticks that I used to wear way back in the day. How it has that scent, but it doesn't smell artificial or anything. So I also enjoy that about it. Oh, let me show you a swatch. Last one. And I'm running out of room, so that is perfect. So there you have it! So many lipsticks. They make me so happy, you guys. I hope you find that kind of helpful if you're trying to decide what shade to pick up next. Or maybe if you're new to green beauty and want to dive into the whole green natural lipstick. Welcome! And I thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you on my next video. Leave me any comments or questions down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it so more people can see it, and hit that subscribe button. Bye guys.